Sure. Well, we're in what most people would call like northwestern Maine, away from the coast. We're in the mountains, hence the name Western Mountains Baptist Church. The sort of the anchor, one of the anchor industries is Sugarloaf, which is a ski area, largest ski area in the state. Wood turning mills. We got a what's called a wire factory. We have a Poland Spring water bottling plant in the area. So a lot of blue collar jobs or service industry jobs is kind of the core. I've been with the church just over 15 years. Plant from Farmington Baptist Church. So they began to meet on Sunday nights. They started the church first meeting at night, and then they started their Sunday morning services. The church started off in the Kingfield Elementary School. So we started to talk about what we needed to do on our own outside the school system. That's when we began looking at building this building. I think rural Mainers particularly are a bit suspicious. And I think that's suspicious of even other Mainers. People that they've known all their lives, they're fine with that. But I know for me, so even coming from Farmington, I tell the story a lot. I was here 3 years in this church when somebody finally honestly answered the question, "Hey, how are you doing?" 3 years. Building bridges took that long. A general rule up here is don't assume you're my friend yet. You got to earn that. Okay. Maine being a rural state with a lot of woodlands, a lot of people for their primary or secondary heat source use wood. And so one of the things that we find ourselves doing quite often is helping people with cutting, splitting, stacking their wood in preparation of winter. So Maine is an aging state. In fact, I think we're either first or second in the nation in age, and not in a good way, right? On the older end, we've made a connection through some of our own people with a couple of senior citizens groups. We have this group of people that's anywhere from 9 to 18 that come in twice a week in the mornings to exercise. We also support they do a monthly luncheon, and they come here and do that as well. So we're kind of a regional church, pretty active in Kingfield. They do a festival days in the summer, and that's something that we've plugged into. What we haven't done is tapped into some of our other communities, and really just looking for ideas on that, looking for ways that we might be able to do that area. The pandemic really drove a influx of new people from populated areas. So we've seen a lot of new faces in our communities, and to make ourselves known to those folks, however that needs to look, I think would be very interested in people in the seats who are gifted and talented to serve but haven't figured out how yet or where yet. And I'd ask for prayers that those that are already here would understand that God calls them. The life of a Christian is one that is to be intentional at all times. Are they related to somehow letting people know who you are and what you are? Right? That you're a child of the King, and that you're on mission. By all the standard measures, our area is 3% evangelical. 3%. Our population isn't great here, but there's a lot of seats that we could fill in the church just by tapping into some of that.